Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the live stream. It's a bit of a rocky start today. We had a problem with the mic audio not coming through on the stream, so we got that fixed though. So we're ready to get into it, see what the market's doing today. Check it out. See how our trade went yesterday, or at least the one we were talking about on the live stream. And yeah. Let's head on over to our trade view screen and check out that trade. So we got that trade here on the on a 5-minute right now. Basically, like right after I turned off the stream, we saw the drip down. The market kind of played out. Basically, I was telling us it was going to, anyways, on the NACD and the RSI. And we were kind of talking about it yesterday that it was going to drop, but we'd been looking on going up. We'd looking at going up just because the battle box, but obviously it broke down. With the system though, you didn't even get into this because we were looking for it to break here and retest, and it didn't. So no problem there. So we had that nice breakdown. If you were watching it, it broke down, came back up, retested our breakdown zone. So perfect time to get in. If you had taken that trade, let's reverse this here. And if you took in that trade, say with your stop above there, be safe. Even if you got out like right about there, you'd make about a 1 point, almost 2 to 1. And then if you got out at the break of the 21 right here, you would have made about a 1.2. So pretty decent trade. If you're watching the market after the live, obviously the one we called in live didn't work out. They don't always work out. So, and obviously, like the market was telling us it was going down. The battle box was kind of saying, yeah, maybe we have a little push up here, but overall, it was definitely, it's been saying down for the last couple days, last week. So we're just looking for, we're just hoping, I guess, that it was going to go up, and definitely it didn't. So yeah, let's get on to today, I guess. So we're gonna start off with the basic stuff. If you've been to the stream before, you know what we're doing. We got to get that 4-hour screenshot, the 1-hour screenshot, the 15 and the 5-minute. We're gonna get it all hooked up in ChatGPT. So first off, let's head on over there. So this is what the battle box will look like right whenever you open it, and then you'll if you haven't been here before, it'll ask you like once you click on this, it'll say, oh, what level are you, and what would you like me to be called? But since we've done this a couple times, normally it doesn't ask that really, so we'll just kind of work past it. If it ever doesn't actually ask you, all you have to just say is just say all you have to say is just like, oh, I want your name to be X, like whatever you want it to be, and then and I am a beginner trader. That's all you have to say. You just type something like that. It'll automatically reset itself back to being a beginner, into beginner mode, and then it will say, oh, now my name, I mean, in this example, oh, my name's X, but if you can really put whatever you want, and it'll say that's its name now. But yeah, for now we'll just run with it how it is. So we got the screenshot. If you do have the quad view, it's easier to go to trading view and have like 1, 2, 3, 4 different charts, or different time frames of, like different charts, but different, they're just different time frames of Bitcoin. You just got 4 of them laid out: 4 hour, 1 hour, 15-minute, and then 5-minute. And you just take a screenshot of that. That makes it a lot easier. But for purposes of showing people that may not have the higher levels of TradingView how to do it, even with the how to still be able to use this tool and be able to use it, is we'll just use it how it is. So we're going to go auto on all of these. So if you can either double click the numbers over here, you can click the little A sign. Oh, I just screwed it up. And then we're going to go, if you're on Windows, it's Windows Shift S, and that'll set you up to take a screenshot. You just drag and drop wherever you drop the box over whatever you want to take a screenshot of, and then you just Control V, and you can throw it right into ChatGPT, just like it is right there on mine. So we got 4 hour. We're gonna go to 1 hour. Same thing. Windows Shift S. Excuse me. That's 2 screenshots, 15-minute. Throw that in there, and then we're gonna go to the 5-minute last. Sweet. So we got all of those in there. And now we are almost ready, so we gotta get the FRVP levels. So I'm gonna go head back on over to the 1 hour. So we got our 1 hour pulled up here. Then we're gonna go from the crosshairs here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 down to this little thing right here, right above the brush, if you have it set at default. And then you're gonna go down to the volume based, and then fixed range volume profile is what we're looking for. So then we're gonna go back to 7 o'clock the previous day. So yesterday would have been the Tuesday the 29th. And we're going to go to 7 o'clock, and then we're going to go to 7 o'clock today. And for purpose of the live stream, I'm going to go ahead and take off every level except for my 24-hour levels that I already have on here. So if you don't know how to make these levels, these are rays. So you can either go to the line over on the left-hand side right below the crosshairs and click on oh, actually they're not just rays, they're horizontal rays. So if you go down, click on horizontal ray, or you can just use Alt J, which it says right here if you need to remember that too. Alt J, and it just puts a line on there, and then you can change the color and label them from the settings menu. You're just going to drag them and drop them onto our levels here. So we got the volume area high goes on the red, the POC is going to go on the yellow if you have them default, and then your volume area low will be on the blue line. Just like that. Make sure we got them nice and tight on those lines. If they're a tad bit off, it's not a huge deal. Just because really resistance or support areas are more of, well, they're more of an area. So like instead of just this little thin line, it could be really like here to here or something like that is really the area of resistance. So like technically you could say, like, I mean, this is kind of stretching it here, but you could say, oh, it came up here and retested the 24-hour VAH and then broke down from there and came down. So you're saying like, oh, this is the level for the volume area higher right here, and it just retested it when it came up through it. But yeah, these are more levels. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to drop the 24-hour ones on our thing and bring up our morning ones, and then we're going to take our FRVP that we have on here, and we're going to take the backside that's on 7 from yesterday, and we're going to move it to 3 o'clock this morning. We're going to throw red. Red is the volume area high, POC is yellow, and then VAL is going to be your blue. So make sure you got those lined up. Just like that, and that one's red. That one's lined up pretty good. Sweet. So we got our areas on there. Next thing we're gonna do is you can get rid of this fixed range if you want, or leave it on there. It doesn't matter. But we're gonna take a smaller screenshot just of the lines and over here, so you can see it clearly what levels they're at. And we're gonna send that to, put that on ChatGPT, our battle box, and then we're gonna go and grab a picture of the 24-hour ones as well, and again we'll throw that into the battle box. Oops, I kind of screwed that one up. There we go. So we got all of our images in there, and now the last thing that we need to do is we need to go to our 30-minute range, and first off, we'll take these off real fast. Then we're going to go to 30-minute, and in the 30-minute we're going to find the 7:30 candle, and that candle we're going to grab the high and the low. So if you don't know where that is, it's at the top of the screen. There's an H and an L. You'll see the H and the L there, and you just go to the, you hover over it, look at what it is, and then you just go ahead and type it into ChatGPT. So what I always do is just say 30-minute, and then I put ... shift enter, and then I say high and type in the number. So my number for the high is going to be 117,877. 117,877. Make sure I get my there, and then shift enter again and say low, and then type in the exact same thing. So low we got 117,499. 117,499. So not a lot of not a lot of area in between those really. So we'll just head on over. You can kind of see how I typed it there. I'll show you more whenever I sent it. So that's it for our basic market recap, what we need to input. So we'll just say send, kind of see what it looks like we're getting here. And while this loads, I'll answer. Looks like Spirit Maker saying there's some news this afternoon. FMOC and Trump is speaking. So yeah, so Trump's actually bringing out the a report on his. Well, I don't know exactly what the report's on, but I know it's a something about crypto. So definitely going to be a big market thing. It's probably going to push price to some point. We got the U.S. federal funds rate, which is at 1 o'clock, and then we got FOMC statement at 1 as well, and then there's a FOMC press conference at 1:30. So really, oh, and then Trump speaking at 3. So that's when he's kind talking about what's he's going over. He's speaking about making health technology great again at the White House. There's a lot of questions expected. Yeah, so at least on cryptocraft.com, they're not thinking it's going to be a big meeting, but kind of as if I've been like looking around on like X and stuff the last couple of days, it looks like he's actually going to be talking about crypto. So we'll see. I guess it kind of depends on how broad he's talking about crypto. Like if he's really talking about like if he's really getting into it, then it'll probably affect the market. But I guess it's just something to be wary of, be watchful. The fund rates and the FOMC statements will mess with the market for sure. If you're on top of them, I mean, you could possibly try to trade them, but they are something to, unless you're feeling risky, it's really something you kind of just take a backseat and kind of watch, wait for it to set up afterwards. So we'll go over the market recap, kind of see what our battle box is thinking about for today. But it's really just we don't really want to trade until after those meetings kind of happen. So yeah, so let's jump right into it. So we're gonna head on over to TradingView, kind of check out what the charts are saying. So the battle box is saying we got structure sideways chop under the VWAP clusters, momentum, MACD's weakening, and RSI flatline just under the midline. Stoch is attempting to cross from oversold. So we got the flatline. We got the moving averages right here. They're all kind of over it. Only one under it is the 200. You're on the live stream. I think it was yesterday. Talked about how a lot of times when you break the 21, you're gonna pull back down and retest the 200 here, and we haven't yet. We broke it here, really haven't retested it. So there's still that in the cards, still that possibility. It is flagging nicely on the 4-hour, so you got this nice. Essentially, it's like something like that. Really, like the way I kind of see it, it's more of a flat flag. We kind of broke out of it once or twice, but it's not a lot of movement. Kind of got that flat flag there, which is we'll see. So I mean, that'd be awesome. But we could see this kind of just keep continuing to kind of bounce around this range, and the 200 will creep up, and maybe it'll retest somewhere like right here before it decides to break the top of the flag and take off. Excuse me. Or we could see the breakdown here, break through, maybe retest it, or maybe break through it here. We'll see. As for MACD is kind of somewhat sideways to neutral to bearish, I guess. You got the momentum's actually downwards right now, so it crossed down. It's not a lot, as you can see. We had a nice move here, then a nice like sell-off here, which there. Then you kind of just had just chopped throughout the whole thing, up down, which makes sense because we're in a flag here. And then RSI, we're seeing a downtrend here off of yellow's curling down, going below the 50 mark, and then you got the purple below it, breaking down off of it, down below the 50 as well. Stoaches are actually showing a bullish sign. They're kind of down on the bottom, look tempting to fire up, but like we talk about all the time, stoaches are not very accurate on the longer time frame, so I wouldn't be too bullish just because of the stoaches. I mean, I wouldn't be bullish just because the stoaches look sort of bullish. Everything else is kind of saying we're looking more bearish for right now. So 4 hour, pretty bearish, I would say. 1 hour, we got the breakdown candle below the prior micro range, flag retest failing. MACD is rolling over. And RSI is diverging bearishly. Stoaches RSI buried at the bottom, risk to bounce, but no signal yet. So we got MACD. Again, not a ton of volume here, but you see MACD is starting to curl back downwards. You got the RSI curling down, starting to head down into the bottom range. Oops. Then you got the stoaches just tanked out, so technically that could be a bullish sign because the price didn't move it very down very fast. So you could see a nice little rip up according to the stoaches, but with RSI and MACD both looking downwards, it's not a great sign either for the 1 hour. 15-minute wise, mid-channel failure after double wick trap at the volume area low. MACD is crossing down. RSI is trending weak. Stoaches RSI is oversold. Reset attempted, but failed to follow through. Yeah, so MACD again, it already crossed down a while ago, 1:15 minutes. So we're seeing a it trying to kind of come back, turn back bullish. RSI is down. You got the yellow crossing way down into the below 50 range, and then you got the stoaches kind of just hanging out on the bottom. More than it looks like the stoaches want to try to fire up, but again, not getting hopes up too much because both MACD and RSI are both pointing downwards. And you got the chart kind of making a semi bear flag of some sorts. I wouldn't say it's great, but kind of looking at something like this. Breakdown below. Spirit Maker's thinking 116 to 116,500. And yeah, I mean, it's almost spot on, like that flag right there. So yeah, not too great. That's what well, not too great if you're a bull. I guess if you're trading bearishly, this is awesome. So but yeah, for the bulls, not looking too hot. Definitely more of a bearish looking day. We got 5 minute, the tight chop between 117,480 and 17,800 after the sweep. Momentum's weak grinding with no strongest bullish reclaim. Whoops, I just threw my MACD onto my, man, I just did it again. There we go. So you got, it tried to flip bullish here and then couldn't even hold it, so it flipped back bearish. You got RSI breaking down below the yellow, and it's starting to curl down as well. And then our stoaches are also falling, so 5 minute is definitely looking more bearish as well. Nothing too exciting. So we got we got all our volume in the areas and everything. The one thing I'm going to throw on there too is the daily support, daily resistance. So we'll grab those and we're going to set those up really fast. So the daily support is going to be at 117. Oops, sorry, I'm on daily resistance. Daily resistance is going to be at 118,392. And then the daily support 117,275. Then we'll just go ahead and throw all of our lines on there again. And every stuff is actually lining up quite a bit. So you got the daily support and the 24-hour 24-hour range basically is like right on the support and resistance for today. Yeah, not much else going on for the ChatGPT. Um, yeah, I mean, I would be looking at that short there. The only thing I'd be a little nervous about right now is the meetings later today. Honestly, they're uh, it just make it me a little. It makes it hard to trade because you don't know like what the meetings are going to say as they're coming out. So you could be in that trade, could be going good for you, and then bam, it just rips upward because uh, Powell said something that everybody liked at the meeting, or Trump got on and is full pro Bitcoin or something. I don't know, but whatever it is, it just something can happen, and the market just rips because of somebody saying something. So yeah, something to be weary about. But yeah, Surmaker said that flag looks like it's bear flag. Yeah, so that's what we were kind of saying too. It's definitely looking. I was on the 15-minute I think when I drew that, but it's essentially the same flag here. You got the downwards, and then you got the nice over. So kind of looking something like that when that target is pretty much exactly where you were talking about Spirit Maker at. I would say 16,500 is like the full target. Typically they run to the pulls, but like not always. So, um, yeah, running too close to that pull is 1600, like 16,600. That's probably a good range just because, or not. Yeah, 600. Yeah, because we're going short. So 16,600. That's a decent target because our pull did run all the way out to almost this. I don't even know what this is, but this line I have here, some kind of support resistance, probably from a while ago. But uh, basically, we're running right to that support resistance, whatever it is. That's the target. Will we actually hit it? That's hard to say. That's why I would kind of just run that target at 16,600, 116,600, because that way you kind of get out right before either could turn right where you're trying to get out, or it could actually come down and test this level here. Head and shoulders setting up on the 4 hour. Um, uh, not an obvious one. I mean, you could say like, oh, here's the grab my drawing tool. You could say this is the first shoulder, the head, then the shoulder again. That's possible. Oops, let's get rid of that. Or you could be saying it right here, like, oh, head, shoulder. Oh, my bad. Shoulder, head, shoulder, then up. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. It's not something I wouldn't be super excited about that. Maybe if somebody else, maybe if you're seeing something more obvious, Spirit Maker. But for right now, I'm kind of seeing maybe that. And I could see that like a breakdown here, retest this bottom zone basically, and then the head and shoulders kind of take us through that breakout here of the top of the range and up. Yeah, I don't see a bearish one on here. In the least case, everything does have to come down quite a bit before, or at least go sideways for a little bit, kind of reset all of the indicators before we see a nice takeoff. So it's possible, yeah, there could be a Adam and Eve. Yeah. It'd be almost an opposite though. It'd be like a Eve than Adam. Or I mean, oh yeah, Adam and Eve. Yeah, because we got that spike here, and then we'll see that cup here, kind of like that. That'll be our Adam and then Eve there before we take off. Yeah, it could be. I don't know. I mean, those are all possible. It's not like really. Yeah, it needs to set up that needs to set up the indicators before we really say anything. If it is an Adam and Eve or head and shoulders, we definitely could see the. We should see as it comes down and kind of starts to cup out, like right here. We'll see the indicators start to kind of get down to the bottom and start to flip and turn back upwards, and then that's when we'll know, hey, we're about to break out. So, and I know that's not gonna happen today. So for now, we're looking at that short on the 5 minute, which kind of looks like it's trying to break out right now above that. We'll see. I could see that the 21 here is actually turning under price action. So we'll see how it goes today. In any case, though, just be careful of the meetings coming out. Trump with his talk, and also Powell with his FOMC meeting. You're gonna want to be looking for that down run, but also be wary of possible manipulation, basically from the different meetings that are coming out today. So, yeah, hopefully I answered all y'all's questions. Make sure y'all check out the market recap coming out at 10. Be there for our live stream tomorrow. We're going to be live at 8 o'clock as long as the tech works with us, I guess. We got Battle Pass or Battle Box videos coming out this weekend, and then we also should have another history of Bitcoin video coming out soon. And then yeah, just keep an eye out for our shorts. We're gonna try to release a couple more shorts to kind of get y'all a little couple quicker clips for all of them. And then we'll also be posting all the levels from today's live stream on X. So if you don't follow us on there, make sure you go ahead and check us out. We also just joined TikTok, so if y'all are looking for find us on there, go ahead and check that out. I don't think the link's in the description quite yet, but we'll try to get that in there possibly tomorrow. Here, actually, real quick, I'll just go grab it for y'all, and you can check it out. There you go. So there's our TikTok link right there if you want to check it out. But yeah, uh, other than that, stay safe out there. Enjoy your trading day. Just take a little break if you're worried about the meetings today, and yeah, just be careful. Happy trading. See y'all.